Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, child food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. And folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I just got through doing a review for some cake in a tub. And then a very peanutty and a little bit high and mighty protein bar, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Boy, am I a little bit parched. But we'll get to that in a second. Whilst I'm parched, I'm inside the truck. When I'm inside the truck, sometimes I drive. That happens too. But other times I go over there, I eat or drink stuff, and I talk about stuff, and that's the whole format of the show. Top of that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Sadly. Typically, when I'm in the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found something to review. That's very much the case today, folks. So, what did I find to review, and what am I going to use to unparch myself? Well, specifically, we're doing boom! It is Heath-Ade Pop. Specifically, strawberry vanilla flavor. It is a bubbly probiotic soda for a happy gut. It is USDA organic. It's 12 fluid ounces. You can do it. Put your gut into it. I don't think you know what you're getting into when you ask me that. Have you seen the science? I used to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy when I was a kid. I watched, what's the science YouTube thing? Crap. I watch science-related, my YouTube list is fantastic, man. It's a mix of all of my interests. Just be like metallurgy on one side, and then kung fu movies, and then video game stuff, and then like science stuff. I love it. I like who I am. When it comes to full body wellness, your gut is a real MVP. It plays a huge role in regulating digestion, energy, mood, and skin. But it needs fuel to do its thing. Go on, take a swig. Delicious, only 5 grams of added sugar and infused with gut-boosting prebiotics that can, in your hand, is what other sodas wish they were made of. It is plant-based, detoxifying, natural antioxidants, and made with real juice. Follow your gut. Oh, it's a super pompousy freaking... Sure, why not, man? Sure. Everything is just going to be healthy and have lengthy descriptions about all the nice things it does for you. I long for the days when it was like, you want to buy a cherry Coke? Fine, you bought a cherry Coke. It's got a red and black can that looks like it's graffiti and it's badass and you feel badass while you're drinking it. Everything has to be health conscious now. I drank a prebiotic soda on this channel at one point in time. It was a root beer. I didn't like it very much. Go watch that video. Let's try a thing. Ooh. It smells better than it tastes. Well, okay. Alright, I'll give it credit in certain areas. For one thing, my big point of contention with the probiotic, prebiotic, what the hell ever root beer was that it tasted a lot like medicine. This doesn't taste like medicine. What it kind of reminds me more of is like a kombucha drink. And unfortunately for me, that's not a thing that's all that good. I, in fact, have done a couple of kombucha-based energy drinks. Go watch those videos. It's very tart, and I don't like tart stuff all that much unless it's, counterbalanced with something to create balance. This is not very balanced. It's like they went over there and took... So, strawberries aren't a particularly tart fruit, but they have a tartness to them for sure. It's like whatever they did with this, all it did was, you're going to get 0.2 seconds of the sweet part of the strawberry plus the vanilla, which vanilla, man, you're not getting a lot of vanilla. You get 0.2 seconds of that, and then we are going to go over there and tie a freaking rocket ship and freaking amp up the goddamn tart aspect of the strawberry, and then that's going to be the rest of the drinking experience for you. Ugh. Yeah, man, I'm not big into this. It's just, why? Why is it? I mean, I get it, you don't want a lot of, sugars and stuff. It's supposed to be healthy, all that crap. Okay, fine, but why tart? Why tart, man? I'll say this, it's one of those drinks that the more I'm drinking it, the less abrasive it is for me, but it's still not good. This is one of those things where, I don't think this is a bad product. I think that I'm not the market for this product. And I mean, to be fair, I'm going into that having that understanding. It's not like I figured I was going to drink this shit and it would suddenly change the way I go about my life. Unless I had an allergic reaction or something like that. Excuse me. I try things because they're just interesting, and I haven't taken part in them. And, I mean, it's an interesting drink for what it is. I lament that the strawberry vanilla aspect is not very pronounced. It's there, but again, it's not the best part of it. And I just feel like it's a very unbalanced drink. You really have to not only do you have to be sort of health conscious, but you really have to sort of match the palate on this one for it to be something that you'd enjoy. Like I said, I think maybe if you drank it enough, you might be able to catch on to it. The thing is, for me, I have no incentive for that. Even as I do get older and I try to dial back the amount of sugary drinks that I intake, yeah, there's sparkling waters, there's, and some of those are actually pretty good, even some of the, alternative sodas, I guess I'll call them, like Olipop. I've done a number of reviews of Olipop stuff on this channel. I did a banana cream one recently. Banana cream soda! Go watch that video. Those I can kind of get down with. Now, where this stands in relation to those, is it better for you, worse for you? I got no fucking clue, folks. Any claims that this stuff might make, please do your own research, because fuck knows I'm just not going to be... I'm just here to tell you how it tastes and how it drinks. For me personally, I'm not a fan of the flavor. It's not the worst thing I've ever tried. It's definitely better than the goddamn root beer that I had. But, no, it's not for me. It reminds me way too much of something like kombucha, and I don't like kombucha. I'm not a big fan of that sharp, sour flavor that they all seem to have. So, 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and it depends. For me, it's not for me, clearly. But it might be for you. If you are somebody who is more health conscious, or you're, trying to move in that direction, it's not horrible. It's I'm not, as much as I might have, been a bit hyperbolic, it's not a horrible drink or anything. And at least in terms of some of the healthier drinks I've had, it's somewhere in the middle. It's definitely not one that I would want again personally, but it's not one that I'm going to revile either. I don't think I'm going to, think back on this in a year's time and just be bleh, where I have actually done that with that freaking probiotic root beer. So, yeah, anyway. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, and folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly healthy rest of your life. I mean, that's actually a good one to go with anyway. Hey, the good times and be healthy. Don't do an internet review show if you want to do that. That's, unless you just want to focus on healthy stuff, which you could do. You could do that. It's not the route I've chosen, clearly, but hey, I occasionally get some healthy stuff in there, so. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But What do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. That's actually why I put try at the beginning of it, because it's very important. You're going to fail sometimes, folks. It's just everybody. I don't care how chill a person you are. There's going to be times in your life when you're going to be frustrated or distressed, and you're just going to be a bit of an asshole. But it's important when those situations occur. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to try out some Heath-Ade pop, as I have done here today in this video for all of you, which, by the way, let me just emphasize quickly, I get paid nothing for doing this, so be nice in the comments. Actually, I love my comments section. I don't get a ton of comments, but I love you folks so much. I don't even know if I want to, like, it feels weird for me to refer to people as like fans, because it's like, that just doesn't feel like what I do warrants that level of appreciation. But for any of the folks who enjoy my content, I love you tremendously. And even for the folks who don't, I don't hate you or anything. Depends on the person. But anyway, maybe you'll try some of this stuff, and man, maybe you'll just be over there and be like, I should have listened to that guy because this stuff just isn't very great to drink. I tried to tell you. Or conversely, maybe you go over there and, you know what? Maybe you try this stuff out. Maybe you like it. Maybe you love it. Maybe you want some more of it. You tried so hard. You got above it. Something. Bye.